Beardo Benjo.
When I heard that E3 and all the other conventional video game conferences were cancelled this year, I was pretty bummed out. This is normally my favourite time of year, June through July. I love all the announcements, I love all the trailers, I love the reveals. It really is my favourite time of the year to be a gamer. But it turns out I didn't really need to be worried about it because this year has been stunning even though those events have been cancelled. PlayStation came through with an incredible PS5 reveal event. Crash Bandicoot 4 got announced, which looks amazing. EA are making a new Skate game. I don't think anyone could have seen that coming. Nintendo came along and said, hey, we're making a new Pokemon Snap, which blew my mind. And now today, another new Pokemon game. Very, very exciting. I really cannot wait to see what Pokemon game this is going to be. Now, online, there tends to be two camps at the moment, two bunches of people that think this might be one thing or another. The first camp really want this to be a Gen 4 remake. And I totally get it. Gen 4 was stunning. Gen 4 was the generation of Pokemon, Pearl and Diamond, Diamond and Pearl. They pulled me back to the franchise. I hadn't played for a few years, and they got me back interested. And they were fantastic games. I remember picking them up, and me and a friend were just absolutely addicted. We just fell in love with Pokemon all over again. I think those games deserve a remake, so I would be very happy if that's what this ends up being. The second camp of people, the second group of people, think this is going to be a Pokemon Let's Go Johto or Pokemon Let's Go Gold and Silver. I would also be happy with that. I'm 33 years old. The first Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Blue. Played it when I was really little, got it for Christmas. It just blew my mind. Then when I was old enough to really kind of appreciate video games, Gold and Silver came out. So that's the first Pokemon game that I could really connect with. I was a little bit more intelligent, a little bit more grown up, and I just fell in love with it. It was absolutely fantastic. So I would be happy with a Let's Go Johto or a Let's Go Gold and Silver. I really don't mind what they announced today. It's a new Pokemon game. I think I'll always love Pokemon because it's so ingrained in my childhood and there's so much nostalgia attached to it for me. So I don't really mind what they release today and what they show off today. But I'd be extremely happy with either of those options. We're just a few moments away from the reveal now, so I'm going to dive in, watch it, talk about it a little bit and kind of dissect it. I am very excited. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, please hit like, and please leave me a comment. I make content every single week. It's not just reactions. I do horror stuff, VR stuff, all kinds of wacky stuff on my channel, but I do put out content every single week, so I'd really appreciate it if you hit subscribe if you enjoy what you see today. But for now, let's dive in and find out what new Pokemon game these guys are working on. I'm very excited. 20 seconds away now. I'm just going to predict. Personally, I think it's going to be Let's Go Johto. I'm happy with anything they announce, hopefully, unless it's something really weird and out of left field. But I think it's going to be Let's Go Johto. It would make sense to continue to tie in to Pokemon Go. Let's find out.
Today, I would like to tell you about a new project we have been working on.
He's got an unknown shirt on.
To begin, please take a look at this video.
There we go. I love these little kind of like introspective videos about how Pokemon brought the world together. I still have my full collection of the original cards. Pokemon is one of those games that's brought an incredible amount of people together. What is this? What is this? This is not what anyone expected it to be. Pokemon Unite? What is Pokemon Unite?
The development concept behind Pokemon Unite was to create a cooperative
Co-op
Pokemon game that
game.
anyone could pick up and enjoy immediately. It also has a lot of depth to be played over and over again. Tencent Games Timmy Studios specializes in team-based battle games, and we have fused that with Pokemon to create an all-new experience in Pokemon Unite. Next, I would like to have the producer of Pokemon Unite, Mr. Hoshino, show more of the game to you all.
Yeah, come on, let's see some of this game.
I'm Masaaki Hoshino from the Pokemon Company, producer of Pokemon Unite. Allow me to go over some of the basics. The biggest defining trait of the game is its real-time team battles, featuring the most Pokemon seen in a single battle yet.
Whoa!
With teams of 5 Pokemon each. Players team up and cooperate together to defeat the opposing team. This is the layout of the battle arena.
Just
Your
kind
team
of like
side is on the left, while
League
your
of
opponent's side
Legends,
is on the right.
but with Pokemon.
On each
It's got like
team's side,
lanes.
there are a total of 5 goals, or scoring areas.
Not really. No, it's not lanes.
Catch wild Pokemon that inhabit the field to score points.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
The goal of the game is to score more points than your opponents within the time limit.
Okay.
The Pokemon you control begins each battle at level 1. By defeating wild Pokemon in the field, your Pokemon will increase in level and even evolve,
That's kind of
as well
cool.
as learn new moves. You get to choose which moves your Pokemon learns as it levels up. Focus on close-range attacks, or choose to optimize for long-range capabilities. Even with the same Pokemon, you can choose how you want to battle. Once you reach a high enough level, you can unlock moves unique to this game called Unite moves. Some can deal a lot of damage to multiple opponents at once. Each Pokemon has a different Unite move with
This looks kind of cool.
Choosing when
This is
to
not
use
what I was
your
expecting at all.
and attempting to read when the opponent will use theirs is part of the excitement of the match. Use tactics like surrounding opponents that approach your base, or sneaking around back to the opponent's side's goal to score while a teammate has the opponent's attention.
It's kind of like capture the
Teamwork is
flag.
important in order to defeat your opponents.
I'm Corey, and I'll be your commentator for today's match.
I like your
I
Magikarp
have the
shirt.
producer of the game, Mr. Hoshino, here too to provide commentary.
Thanks, I'm happy to join you.
And with that, let's get the match started.
They're really trying to go for that kind of like almost League of Legends announcer,
Now our players are
Thing.
choosing their Pokemon.
trying to make it kind of a competitive. The models for the
While
Pokemon
there are
look
no
pretty.
type advantages in Pokemon
pretty
Unite,
nice.
Each Pokemon has different traits and abilities, so your choice is important.
I wonder how many Pokemon are actually in the game to choose from. I'm just seeing those 10 constantly. Oh, okay, so they always start off as the kind of the
As all of the Pokemon rush
first
out from
of
the
all
starting
forms.
area.
Right, so you just run around and just batter other Pokemon, capture them, and then drop those captures
Our players are catching
into the
lots of
little
wild Pokemon.
bases.
And we have our first score of the game.
It looks very simplistic. I can see it being popular. I don't think it's what people wanted to have announced today. I think after the amount of kind of mobile and spin-off games that were announced last week with Pokemon Smile and the Cafe game, which both look fun, I think people were expecting this to be another proper mainline entry. So I can anticipate now that people probably will be a bit disappointed.
Even if your
Especially
Pokemon
those
is
that
not
wanted the
out
Gen
with
4
the
remake,
Pokemon
because
for a
those
brief
guys are
amount of
feeling like
time.
they've really left that in the rain right now.
Relax is trying to score a goal, but the opposing team's Clefable and Talonflame are trying to put a stop to it.
If you get
I
attacked,
thought they're trying to make it exciting with the commentary, but it doesn't kind of doesn't link up.
And here comes Mr. Ishihara's Wartortle with a Skull Bash and Hydro Pump combo.
what an amazing play.
It looks a little messy. Like, I'll probably download it and play it. I'm almost certain I will download it and play it, but it does look a little bit messy. I want to kind of get my hands on it and see kind of how much control you've got over what you're doing.
Score, the goal was destroyed.
Might sound weird, but I just want to kind of know
With the goal destroyed, the
How?
opponents have fewer healing spots.
how much control I actually have over what's going on, or I'm just pressing attack, 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 attack.
Talonflame is knocked out, and Charizard unleashes a Fire Blast.
The fact that it's obviously running on mobiles as well means obviously they've had to scale it down and scale it back. If it was just on the Switch, I'm sure it would look a lot nicer. But if it's running on everything, then yeah, they're going to have to kind of make it
We're approaching
optimized for everything.
Team Ishihara in the lead.
All points scored in the final 2 minutes are doubled. There's no telling who will end up winning this match.
Matsumaru has a lot of points saved up, and he's sending his Charizard in for a goal.
Oh, we got loads of points.
A massive score for the team. This might decide the match. As we near the end of the match, we see Mr. Ishihara
There probably is a market for this, if I'm honest. There probably is a market for this to be
Unite move and Blastoise, unleashing a Unite move of its own. They
to be
are
quite popular, but it's risky. It's a risky gamble to do something so different.
Can Team Ishihara do it?
Who won?
And the game!
I couldn't tell you who won.
Mr. Ishihara's team are the winners!
Of course, Ishihara's team are the winners. I think there's going to be some salty people who really wanted that to be Gen 4 remake or Let's Go Johto. It's cool that they've done something different, that they've kind of tried. I've not seen a game like that before. I don't play a huge amount of those kind of strategic battle games that they kind of talked about there. I don't even really play League of Legends or anything like that. So to me, that's what it looked like at first. Then it became clear it wasn't like League of Legends, and it's kind of more of like capture the flag. You run around, you defeat Pokemon on the field, you capture them, and then you deposit those captures into these little bases. The concept is quite simplistic. It looks quite nice. Obviously, it's being kind of hampered by the fact it's running on phones as well as the Switch, so it can't look super nice because it's got to run on all that different tech. I don't know. I think there's a market for it, but I don't think that's what people kind of tuned in today expecting to get. I will give it a go because it's free to start. It's free to play at first. But I don't think it's necessarily something I'll pump a lot of time into. I've tried a lot of the Pokemon spin-offs and they never grab me and capture me like the core entries in the franchise do. I like the Mystery Dungeon games, but even then they didn't manage to kind of hold my attention the entire time. It's the core entries in the franchise that kind of really, that I'm there for. What do you think? Is that something you'll download? Do you think you'll invest any money in it? It's free to start, but there are going to be purchases. I'd be interested to know what people think about this. I do think there's going to be a little bit of a negative outpouring in the community. I think people really did want Gen 4 remakes and other people really did want Let's Go Johto. I would have loved either. I'll take that, but it's not what I was here for. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and let me just let's have a conversation about it. I don't know how to feel about it. I think it looks very cool. There's kind of potential there. I just don't know who it's for. It's my opinion. Let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon for another one, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you later.